Hello angels, how are we doing? How have you been? I hope we're all doing good. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Evangel, and it's been a while. I think it's getting to 2 weeks. I have not posted anything on my channel. Please bear with me. It's because of my new job description, and it's really taking its toll on me. But God's willing, we're going to pull through and we're going to come out strong and healthy, continue with our usual routine. Yes, it's been a very hectic time for me. Well, this is somehow story time. Actually, it's been a week. I have been working in this isolation center. I was called upon if I could work in an isolation center, having worked in the sample collection center for 2 weeks. I was in sample collection center. I was doing my work diligently. I just love my job. If you know me, you know I love my job a lot. I mean a lot. So I was working in the sample collection center when I was called if I don't mind working in isolation center. You know what happens when you get such news? Knowing what has been happening with this pandemic, I just thought about it. The first thing that came to my mind was to say no. But in a second thought, I just told myself, if I say no to these duty calls, what will I be gaining? I mean, I have been there for people. I have been there for my patients. And if this is my own little way of contributing to humanity, why do I want to say no? Even though I know all the risk involved, I know everything that it could go right and it could also go wrong. But I was not in the rightful frame of mind to make a decision at the moment. I just told the person who called me to give me some days, let me think about it. But they said, they don't really have much time on their hands to think about it, because where at the isolation center where I'll be going is already on ground and there is no doctor there. So I said, okay, no problem, I will walk there. I will go and walk. And what I did was, even before I set out for this journey, I just prayed for God's healing, because I know there are two things involved. It's either I do this job and come out negative from the beginning to the end, or I do this job and probably come out positive. But what I asked God was that even if I come out positive, He should heal me. I asked for healing even before I embarked on this journey. That is me, and that is the way I love to live my life. I am a very proactive person, even in my spiritual life. Yes, you heard me right. So since a week ago, is actually 7 days since I came to this isolation center, I've got the best team ever. The best team ever. We are working like one family. Everybody's looking out for another person. Everybody wants to be sure we are all good, and we have been doing this work since we came. I cannot just thank my husband enough for supporting me. He's been there for me, giving me all the encouragement, both spiritually and physically. Every time he calls, he just wants to pray for me. He just wants to bless me. He understands that what I'm doing is for humanity. It's not for anything but to serve humanity in my own little way, and in my own capacity. And that is exactly the way I see this job. I'm doing it with my whole heart, and I know that yes, whatever I'm doing is really affecting maybe some life, not so much, but I know definitely I'm affecting lives in a positive way. Today being the 7th day of our arrival in this isolation center, and we were just surprised. It's been awesome. The support has been awesome. The encouragement, the teamwork. The teamwork has been wonderful. So today we got a message from the Ministry of Health, Saudi Arabia, and it nearly brought tears to my eyes. I wasn't expecting such, but it just came as a surprise, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate every kind gesture that they have put in place. I appreciate this. Now, this is what we got today. I'm going to be showing you, and I will also translate it for you. This is number 1. This is like a badge they gave us today. And this is the second one. This is the second one. I don't know how to read Arabic, even though I speak Arabic, but I was told it means thank you, our heroes. And then they said we are all responsible. Yes, I was really emotional that even my little contribution to humanity could be appreciated this way. I mean, somebody picked up it, somebody took his or her time to think about, I mean, showing appreciation for what we are doing, even though, yes, that is what we signed for. As many people will say, you signed up for it. Some people will even go to the essence to say it's your money, even when you're not being paid as a volunteer or something. But people will not understand it in that sense. They will feel whatever extra job you're doing is money. I mean, there's money attached to it. I really appreciate them for this kind gesture. I really appreciate them for appreciating us, and I know it's well deserving. Yes, because I will not lie to you, it's not easy. Even sometimes you may have phobia, but we try as much as possible to kill our own phobia so that we'll be able to cancel other people that might be going through anxiety or going through phobia as well. So guys, if you have not been, I mean, receiving my chats or receiving my calls, this is the reason I have not been so active like that. And I just said I should be able to, I mean, inform my angels what is happening around me, so that you all will also put me in your prayers. And remember, every health worker or anybody in the front line, not just health worker, anybody in the front line, I have some attendance on hospitality attendance here. I have some chef around, I have some cleaners, I have, as in, so many other people in our team, and we are working together. Everybody is exposed probably equally, not just the doctors and the nurses or other paramedics. Everybody is exposed equally. So in your prayers, please remember all these people in your prayers, and I pray that very soon, I mean soon and very soon, we should be able to overcome this pandemic and go back to our usual life and enjoy life the way God has made it. Thank you so much, angels. If you have not subscribed, please consider to subscribe, like and share. Comment, let me get to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much. This is just to update you on what has been happening around me and to let you know that I am still with you, even though, yes, I have not been so regular with my videos, but I am still with you. And remember, we made a video about lack of intimacy and solutions to the lack of intimacy. We also made a video about feminine hygiene, and I promised I was going to do a video about libido. Just bear with me. I will definitely put up that video. I will definitely do the video. I will make the video and then put it up, and we will still get back to what it used to be. But I'm going to be staying here maybe for the next 1 month. I don't know. I was told 1 month. I don't know exactly what will happen tomorrow, but just bear with me. Be with me in your prayers, be with me in every sense of it. Just be with me. If you have not subscribed, please consider to subscribe. If you have not shared before, start with this one. And if you have not commented before, why not comment? And I'll be giving you updates on what is happening around me and what is happening with me in this isolation center. Sorry, I cannot make any video about the isolation center because it's against the medical ethics, and it's also against the tradition of this country. So I'm sorry, I cannot put up any video about all these things, but I can always bring myself to your screens to to grace your screens and talk about things that are happening and everything. Thank you so much. It's like I didn't want this video to be so long. I wanted it to be maybe 5-6 minutes just to update you on what is happening around me, but it's like it's getting longer than it should be. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your person. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Consider to subscribe.